Welcome back to the Crypto Nest. So Agix, it's actually made a move. If you recall well, invalidated my account of was maybe considering that it was making a sideways triangle and an ABCDE. By spiking here, he invalidated that count, and now I believe it's doing. Actually, it reached the retracement for a wave B, and I am still aiming or looking forward this final wave C and reach this ideal retracement for a wave 2. I can see the MACD as well, unfortunately though. Now it's in positive momentum, and then the RSI also it's regaining a little bit of higher levels. So it's like mixed feelings, and as you can see, the RSI is moving on the side. So it's like market is not decide where to go. Bitcoin is the same, so it's dragging all the coins to do the same. Unfortunately, even though I do believe that coin is going to decouple from Bitcoin momentarily, but depending of the mood of Bitcoin, it does interfere with the mood of the other coins, if I can say that. So now if I go back to the 1 hour chart, so now I have a little bit of dilemma, because so now I said this was the end of wave 1. I'm not sure if the wave 2 was here, we just tip in, or I just consider these two movements as separate, and this was a 1 and this is the 2. But either case, it doesn't really change much. It just allows us to go a little bit lower, but I would really prefer to see price go and retrieve deeper, so we have a better structure for the next movement. So now if I scale in a little bit more, I would say that this was the A, and now actually this actually reached the ideal area for the wave B. And let's see if we are making this wave C into 5 waves. For the moment, I cannot really count many waves. I would say this is first wave. I can also, as you can see, I draw some trend lines, descending trend lines. I can, so we can see that it's like forming a descending, widening channel. Well, usually this is a a bullish, because it means it's going to break out eventually. So I attempt to break this upper trend line one time here, and then now it did it once again in this hour. Let's see if he actually is going to manage and break it, or this trend line is going to continue to act as a resistance and push the price a little bit lower. So for the moment, I'm waiting to see if he actually break, and then in any case, he has to break eventually. Either to, if I consider this wave B is going to, let me actually pull back this here. So if this is a wave B, within the wave B is going to be a wave 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. So I am expecting something to retrieve, and then if that is the case, and when I see that it is going actually to break out from this downtrend, and maybe after we can estimate in micro counting what would be the ideal retracement for this wave 2, that is going to be for sure higher, maybe somewhere like here. Also, if I take this yellow possibility away, well, I can also start to count as a bullish count, so because if I do the Fibonacci retracement, I think I did it yesterday, I don't recall, I think so, because I made so many coins yesterday. Alright, so so we busted a little bit the 0.7, but we recover right away, and so I can still consider that as a wave 2. And if I do the Fibonacci extension from the wave 1 to the end of the wave 2. You can see that we reached the 2x level of the Fibonacci extension, and after that we reacted. So now if this is a 1 and a 2, and this was a very nice and steady and long wave 3, even though here we had a crazy thing here. And so now what would be the ideal retracement for the wave 4? So we take the beginning of the wave 3 to the end of the wave 3. So I'm going to do a small box here. So we said this is wave 4, so ideal retracement would be in this level. So let's see if we actually going to get some reversal point here. And if that is the case, then we're going to see this fifth wave. So for a moment I cannot invalidate anything, so let me do also this trend line here like this. So a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and then we're going to reach a higher level. I'm going to put that in blue. Alright, so and this box as well should be in blue, so we know it's part of this movement. So if this is the case, maybe I should have done it before in the same time. Let's try to calculate. It's going to be more precise when we are going to have if we have any sign of that the wave 4 is finished, if this is a wave 4. So usually wave 5 would reach the 2.618, but since we reached the 2x level, maybe we're going to go to the 3x level. So let me draw a box between those two levels. So that should be ideally the level of the wave 5 it should reach. Alright, so yeah, I would say this is pretty much the count. So now we're going to see if price is going to reach higher prices. First of all, make a higher price of the wave 3 and break out from this ideal retracement for the wave 4. So when it's going to bust the 60 cents price, then I would say no, it's unlikely to be a wave B, but actually this is already the beginning of the first wave of the third wave. But if we are, if we continue to do and reach lower prices, then we'll see, because if we reach a level below the 47 cents, it's unlikely to be a wave 4. So this count is going to be the primary one. But for a moment, as you can see, we're stuck in the middle of these two scenarios, and then I cannot invalidate any of one. So I want to keep my eyes and my option open so I can benefit of this movement eventually. Alright, so in any case, I'm going to wait, because if we take the blue count and then we're actually going to make a higher price, well, usually the wave 5 is not that strong as the wave 3, and anyway it's going to make a pullback and doing an A, B, C. So then I would consider to get in that area. And if we have not finished this impulsive movement to the down and we're still completing the wave C, well, I can only count one wave, so there is another 4 wave left, so it's going to reach lower prices. So in any case, we should reach lower prices. And if I just to have an idea, if this was the beginning of wave 1 and then we complete 5 waves and we just go and I'm going to reach the higher price, okay? So the wave, if this is the wave 1, the wave 2 should retrieve between 51 cents and 43 cents, and then up to now we are at 51 cents, why would I get more? Because I'm not even sure if it's more bullish or bearish. So worst case scenario, I'm going to buy back at the same price, but at least I know that we have completed already 5 wave up, so it means the third wave is on, and then when it's going to make the 3 wave down, then I have more information to say that okay, so this is really the beginning of the third wave, and he actually did the 1 and the 2, so it's much more bullish. Alright, so this is all for today for Agix. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and have a good day.